So we've got a bit of a developing situation here involving AEW wrestler slash producer QT Marshall and the real reason he is leaving AEW. If you've been tuned into the socials today, you would have heard that QT Marshall is leaving AEW at the end of the year. And the real reason is kind of beginning to develop and come out. And that's what we're going to talk about today. November 27th, yeah. QT Marshall surprised fans by announcing his departure from All Elite Wrestling after dedicating 4 years to the promotion. He was there from the jump. He's been there as a wrestler and a producer. He's played a pivotal backstage role and helped develop some of the stars that we see on the TV today. QT Marshall's last appearance on AEW programming was as part of the whole QTV stable alongside Powerhouse Hobbs on Collision. Now, according to Wrestle Purists, sources within AEW revealed that CM Punk was opposed to QT Marshall's involvement in Collision and did not view the QTV segment as enhancing Powerhouse Hobbs' presentation. The report indicates that Tony Khan received a majority of the blame for removing the QTV segments, which led to the fracture in Tony Khan's and QT Marshall's relationships. It seems like QT Marshall didn't really believe it was Tony Khan and thought it was CM Punk, but we'll get there. It's also been mentioned that QT Marshall perceived a lack of transparency regarding the removal of QTV segments from AEW Collision. Marshall believed that CM Punk was the guy behind it and didn't accept Tony Khan's claims that it was his idea. Now, of course, this story is coming out within 24 hours of QT Marshall taking to Twitter and announcing that he is leaving AEW. He said in his message on Twitter, I keep calling it Twitter. It's called X, guys. I will get there eventually. He said in his message, "Thank you, AEW. Thank you, Tony Khan. I've had the privilege of being here since day one, and I've written over 750 formats for All Elite Wrestling, and always with pride. As much as I've enjoyed being a VP, manager of talent relations, and wearing a myriad of hats, the company has changed a lot since 2019 and is heading in a different direction. And I feel that it's best I do the same, as we only get one chance to go all in. I have officially resigned from AEW and will have fulfilled all my obligations by the end of 2023. Thank you to everyone from the front office to the production truck, to some of the most hardworking talent in this sport. Most importantly, thank you to those who booed, cheered, and took part in this season of my life." Now, a lot of people are going to be happy with, QT Marshall here, because rightly so, it's like CM Punk done the right thing here, saying that no, Powerhouse Hobbs should not be involved in QTV. QTV should not be on Collision, which is kind of seen as the wrestling show of the two between Collision and Dynamite. And it's not doing much for Powerhouse Hobbs' presentation. I think a lot of fans would agree with that. And QT Marshall is obviously, trying to sell his case that, this is a good idea, this, that, and the other, it should be on TV. And Tony Khan has stuck his neck out here and basically said, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to run. And it's his decision to take it off. But QT Marshall believes it's CM Punk in a nutshell. And that's probably put a bee in QT Marshall's bonnet as to, why he wants to leave. That has to be one of the reasons. Like, let's be completely honest. He didn't get his way. And now maybe he's throwing his toys out the pram a bit. Now, he is right in his own statement that, AEW has changed since 2019. We all say it. We all know it. So maybe this is him. This is like the final nail in the coffin, or this is like the reason he wants to kind of use to move on, if you see what I mean. It's no secret. We know QT Marshall, works within the Nightmare Factory. So that makes him very good friends with the likes of Cody Rhodes. He probably would have had a part in training Jade Cargill. Yeah. So, his next destination being WWE, it's pretty much nailed on, if you ask me. I would say so. The only thing that throws a spanner in the works for me personally is that I'm sure I have seen that the Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer, said that he wants to wrestle. He wants to go to his next place of employment as an active wrestler, probably more so than a coach, a producer, this, that, and the other. So do WWE need QT Marshall as a wrestler? Very, very interesting. Put your thoughts down below in the comments, because I think he's a very good wrestler. I think he was great, in fact, but I don't know where he sees himself. I can't see him kind of going up and up and up the card in WWE. It is stacked right about now. So if he wants to wrestle, he probably has to accept some kind of mid-card position. And as long as he's all right with that, then I'm sure WWE will take him, because he's a fantastic wrestler that could also help to get others over. But it seems that QT Marshall is very fixed on his wrestling career right now, as opposed to anything else within wrestling. But like I say, that is probably the real reason as to why he's going. That's motivated his move. Put down below in the comments if you agree with me, or what you think the reason may be as to why QT Marshall wants to move on from AEW. But yeah, that's all for me. Like I said, I want to hear from you guys. Put your thoughts down below in the comments in regards to QT Marshall leaving AEW, most likely for a move over to WWE. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.